Hello again, my name is Zella, and it's Minecraft time. Today we're back in the 2026 world, and we are, as you can hear them, working with our sheep, and I've just walked right past the entrance. Now, there's a very specific thing we're doing with our sheep today. I've been breeding them up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like about 8 in each one, with kids. So that's alright. We can start work on what's going to be down here. Now, I want one central way to get in and out, which is going to be that trapdoor, without me, preferably without me needing to fly. So we're going to just make up some ladders, because I don't want to do a water bubble elevator there. And since we collected so much sand from clearing out last episode, I'm just going to use some sandstone. Right, we also need one central place to send all the wool. That's something I do want. Okay, so like I was saying, we're going to utilize a vanilla sheep farm using redstone. Is that more than 16? No, it shouldn't be. 9, 12, plus 2 is 14, 16. And then I've also got all the dice here. And then we just need to free up just a little bit more space so we can get the rest of the materials into our inventory. I'm not going to need a sword, so I'm just going to put that down for now. Right, so we're going to head underneath our barn, and I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So I've expanded our storage to 3 blocks wide because, well, it will hold more then, but this will probably never get full. But we're going to utilize the create mod with this. So I want to be able to come down and be in a little room, order from a guy, and get the stuff out the vault. So this is going to be nice and easy. We're going to place our packager and the network link. We're going to link our ticker to the network link, placing it down. Now I don't have a seat to put here, so I can't put a map here, but this is basically how it's going to work. Actually, I'm just going to place this on this side. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the basic setup. We're going to have a sheep here. There's an observer facing, if I just break this block, there's an observer facing here, so when the sheep eats the grass, the observer is going to detect it and then power this redstone dust, which is then there's going to be shears in here, and that's going to collect shear the sheep, and then this minecart will pick up any wool that's dropped, and it will go into this hopper line, into this barrel. And if I just drop a direct block there, you can see it works. Now to stop the sheep from wandering around, we're just going to place glass on these 4 and then stack it up. Now you may be wondering if this is my storage system. Oh, I moved it so it's like this with the crate. With the crate mod, we can actually do that to slightly reduce lag. What happens is we're gonna come over to our copper golem, who is now silenced. I will get him another name because you can name him afterwards as well. And you'll be able to pick what from what's in here. Like if I get my hoppers, I've left the hoppers somewhere. Are they in here? Where are my hoppers? Hello? I had loads of hoppers. Where'd they gone? Not in there. Not in there. Not in there. Not in there. So where are they gone? No, 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 no. So they've got to be down here somewhere. In here? No, you're in here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. But if I chuck something into the... You can see it's now here, and I can request it. And because this isn't spinning, this ain't going to collect it. But it does come out here as a package. Then when this spins, I'm going to just place a small water wheel. It's going to come across here, and it's going to go into this packager. And it's going to be turned back into item form. So that's how we're going to utilize this storage system. And we're going to have a small room down here where you can come in, and there will be a door so you can access all the sheep farms and everything. Right. Now, this is where we're collecting, but this is where we're storing. I want to change that. So this one's going to be nice and easy to do. I can just link a belt like this. Just like that. And then we get our funnel. And we do that. Now, what happens now when we drop our diorite onto this block, you can see it gets onto this belt line. So we can now pick that back up, and that will go into the belt when this spins. Now I'm just going to grab some glass and actually that can go there because I'm still expanding this area. I need some glass, I need some water wheels. I actually need a bucket of water. So we can make this work. Now the nice thing about belts, and since belts is the only thing we're powering, it's the only thing we need to worry about. Belts have a nice little feature where they don't take stress units. Hey, they don't have a stress unit capability. So we can actually max out our belt and get away with it basically. Now, I'm pretty sure I left some crate stuff in our cargo courtyard. I still actually need to finish this off. Right here over this grate is going to be another one of those signs that's on here. I'm pretty sure I left some crate stuff in here. Well, yeah, I can see crate stuff, but I'm looking for specific items. Apparently I didn't. Oh, hello. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Right, that's lovely. I actually just want the banner. I'm not too fussed about the potional crossbow. That extension there needs to get changed, I think. I think it needs to be wood, so it matches the rest. Another nice little thing about the belts. Why do I have a cogwheel? Oh yeah, to speed up the belt. But I don't have no large cogwheels, so it's not really gonna work. I can encase these, so they do last lag. It doesn't look like I encased them, but this is what it does. It gets rid of the bottom half of the texture, and that just reduces lags slightly. Now, considering that we're going to be on this one level, let's just dig out this road, and we can see how many farms we can fit in here. I'm going to need these grass blocks and these rails. I think that's all I'm going to need from here for now. Right, so we're just going to hook up our belt line. And I can't put two sheep right next to each other because then, well, they just wouldn't work. So I have to place them at least one block apart from each other, like this. We don't need that, just to save resources. Now I'll do it like this. That's really long. Well, a nice little room like this should work quite nicely. Right, and then here for the ceiling, I'm going to use these dark oak tables, and they're all placed in separate ways, so the texture is going to look weird. Let's rip them all out. I didn't mean to break that moss block actually. Right, we're gonna face this way while placing all of these, just so the textures all look the same. I don't want them being different. I like Unity. I like them to look very similar. Right, and that's basically this room done. Well, not really, because still need to actually decorate this. Right, and then we're going to use the tables as tables. Surprising, I know. Just to make a little table there. I don't have the iron to make a lantern right now. I do, but I don't have. I'm saving it for. Oh, you know, I'm saving it for the shears. And then right here we can have a little door that I'll make up. To access this back area, and then right here as well we can have a door to access that area. Nice and simple. We have a guy to order all our wool from. The grey wool's definitely doing alright. Oh, there's more coming. I definitely need to speed this up. And I need to get shears in what? 1, 2, only. Oh, this needs to be redstone like that, otherwise it doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 more shears, which is okay, I can do that. And I'm just gonna make 2 pressure plates, just so they close behind. And this is where I pick up the wool. Whoa. Oh, because of the. Then I'm just gonna place a torch there. Yeah, so let's say I want some white wool. Hit send. I forgot to hook this up to any power. Do I still have any water wheels? No, it doesn't look like it. See, this is what happens when I distract myself. This definitely can get sped up as well. And my 16 white wool comes out there. Now I'm just going to put it back into the system because I don't actually want it right now. But I think this is a nice little room. I can decorate it more when I do or the episode where I do work around the entire island. And then so just to recap, today we've built a sheep farm, we've collected some cows, we built our sheep farm, we've collected our wool farm, collected some cows for the food farm tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next episode. And we've also, we've also built a little room where we can collect our wool. Also, we'll be able to collect our food when we build the food farm. So, the plan for the episodes the plans for the episodes coming up is a food farm. Then which is gonna be in April, I think. But by May, I want to start. Doing my new project. So as the sun sets behind me, we have our shaders on. I would just like to log off one last time today. My name is Zeto. Thank you for watching. This was Minecraft Time.